Hello everybody. Here we are, back with more Mega Man. I figure it makes sense that the first game should lead right into the second. It's been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma something. Maverick Revolt started by Sigma's over, but Maverick Hunters, blah 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 blah. Led by information gained by Dr. Kane, Mega Man X, and the rest of the Hunters have tracked the last of the Mavericks to an abandoned Replay factory. There they hope to wipe out the last of the Resistance. Well, this is only the second game, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, little they suspect that real war is about to begin. So, short and sweet intro this time, giving us our basic plot. Mega Man X2. As you saw just right there, Capcom implemented something. I should have looked it up. It was called like the C something chip that gave some sort of 3D polygon movement. It's not implemented that much in this game, just in a couple of spots, but still looks really good for Super NES. Plus it started up, there goes Green Biker Dude, the greatest hero the world has ever known. So here we start in the intro stage. You'll notice right off the bat that while X has gotten rid of most of his gear from the first game as usual, he kept his dash boots. So that's definitely nice going in. Oops. I hate blind jumps like that. At least it wasn't a, those weren't instant death spikes. Then we got this bastard. When he gets up here, he'll pull those walls together, which will kill you instantly if they crush you. Anyways. So we got our first boss, and despite looking rather imposing, he is a wimp. I mean, look how much damage I'm doing already. And he's dead already. Big, but not very durable. But now we got these three guys. This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who underestimated him are now nothing but scrap. We won't make the same mistake. He's powerful, but he's blind to what's happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we're ready. Yes, how is the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we're having problems with the control chip. I wonder what they're talking about. We have little time. We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. So those three guys are the X-Hunters. More or less the the main villains of this game. But now we are taken to our stage select of the 8 Mavericks for this game. We have Wire Sponge, Morph Moth, Flame Stag, Magnus Centipede, Crystal Snail, Wheel Gator, Bubble Crab, and Overdrive Ostrich. I think a lot of people start with Wire Sponge. Again, I start with someone different. I usually go for Wheel Gator first. For reasons I'll explain along the way. So X2, I'm not sure if people regard this one as highly as the first one, but one thing's for damn sure, the game still looks and sounds incredible. Capcom is another company that pulled no punches during the 16-bit era. Now, there's something up here we can get to. I've seen people do this without any extra upgrade parts. I don't know if I'm either with Wire Sponge's weapon or with this game's foot part. Oh, I came close that time. I'm not gonna spend this whole video trying that. I'll just come back later for it. It's not essential right now. We got Shield Guy here. If you shoot a shield with a charge shot, it'll knock it away for a second. We got our mech suit for this game. It's a little bit different from the one in the first game. As you can see, if you hold the jump button, you can hover, and it's got these neat little spiky fists. And if you hold the button, he'll just sit there and spin those, and then do a dash. Just kind of neat. There's the hard tank for this stage, but we're not going to get it with those spikes. We're not going to get past those spikes for right now. These platforms, whenever you jump and land back on them, they'll change direction. Now that I think about it, there's a gimmick platform in Super Mario 2 that did something similar. No, Super Mario 3. Sorry. You could have taken that platform further up that shaft, but there's little reason to at this point. Take me over here real quick. Yeah, there's a hidden health capsule there. This guy can be a little hard to deal with right now without any special weapons. But there's the boss door. We'll see if we can beat Wheel Gator on our first try. This is a difficult but rather fun boss fight with just the X-Buster. If you're fighting him with his weakness, it might be a little bit easier, but it's also really boring and tedious. Oh, a little slow there. Okay, sometimes if you shoot him with a charge shot, when he has his mouth open like that, he'll actually eat your shot and can spit it back. Whoop. You don't want to get caught when he jumps out of the water, or he'll bite you. And then, when you get his health low enough, he'll do that spin attack, which, as you can see, damages the wall. So that it actually does a little bit of damage if you try climbing on it, which kind of sucks for me with it at the height that it's at. Okay, got him. Good. Nice. That went pretty well, actually. Again, coming here with his weakness, it might be a little bit simpler fight, but it's kind of boring and it goes on for quite a while. Because every time you hit him with it, he sinks back under the water, and you have to wait for him to come up again. Also, from him we get the spin wheel. As you can see, it's another ground-traveling weapon. It's really powerful, though. And it has a very useful secondary purpose that we'll be taking advantage of quite soon. With him out of the way, I'm going to our second level, which for me is going to be Overdrive Ostrich. I remember that. We got Ride Dvorsky Jr. there. I call him that because he's a miniature version of... He reminds me of a miniature version of a boss from X7. Anyways, another thing the spin wheel does is you can break through certain walls. Which, in this case, it takes us here. We have a different style boss door, which we can't do anything with at the moment, but we'll want to remember there's one of those in all of the 8 levels, and we'll want to know where those are for later. Here's the main gimmick of this level, is this speeder bike. We'll want to be able to take the speeder bike as far as we can. Ah, damn it. Didn't hit that with quite enough speed. Can we... I think there should be another bike that spawns somewhere around here. There we go. Okay, just try and hit that at full speed. It's... what? Still? I thought hitting that at full speed would work. Well, another one? Okay, good. Come on, get... Oh, no! That... Well, let me see if there's another one a little further up ahead. Oh, wait, probably not. Can we still go back? No, that's where the game arbitrarily cuts you off. Okay, I guess we're not going to get it in this run yet. But you can see that heart up there. There's another way we can get it, but the ideal way is to get up here with the speeder bike. Anyway, here's another wall we can break with the spin wheel. And look at that, we got a Dr. Light capsule. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you will be able to dash while in midair. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. So we get this game's variant of the dash upgrade. And with that, yeah, let's just do a midair dash. Kind of cool. Definitely gives you a little more mobility. Boss time. interesting little segue into the actual boss area. Now again, I don't actually have his weakness, since I'm going a little bit out of order for this. But it doesn't matter. Again, he's another pretty fun boss fight with just the X-Buster. Except, yeah, that attack is probably his hardest to avoid. Ideally, you want to keep him... Oh, getting tricky with that movement. Yeah, if he goes off screen, he'll go into the background and do that move. There we go. Again, not super difficult. From him we get the Sonic Slicer. You shoot those little blade thingies, which ricochet off walls. If you remember my Mega Man and Bass run, it works like the Tengu Blade, actually. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. He is quite formidable. I'm not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. And here we meet Dr. Cain for the first time in the series. He was mentioned in the backstory, but never actually appeared in the first game. Dr. Cain, what happened? A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings. We have all of Zero's parts. It can be yours, if you can defeat us. We look forward to meeting you, X. X, Zero's control chip is still stored here. I doubt it's possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Cain, I've got to get Zero's parts back. At any cost. So yeah, we got a total Deus Ex Machina for Zero here. But yeah, this starts a little bit of a side mission in this game. You'll notice in these areas where you saw the Maverick insignia up here is where the X-Hunters show up in. We can go to these areas and fight them. If we beat them, we'll get one of Zero's parts. If we get all three, it will affect some of the events that happen near the end of the game. If we complete one of these levels without fighting the X-Hunter in that level, then he'll disappear and he'll never come back. So if you go to one, you can still go to one of the levels they're not in and you'll be okay. But if you go to one of these levels, you'll want to make sure that you beat them. And wouldn't you know it, one of them, the next stage you'll want to go to is a stage one of the X-Hunters is at. I didn't see which X-Hunter. I really hope it's Agile. Because at the state that I'm at right now, I'm gonna have a really hard time beating the other two. So Wire Sponge's level is in like a greenhouse weather control area. These orbs right here, shooting them doesn't do anything if you shoot it with the X-Buster, but if you shoot it with certain Maverick weapons, it will actually have an effect on the weather. The only one that really affects you, though, is the rain, which pushes you back slightly, similar to Toadman in Mega Man 4. But we do want to climb up here, at least. There's a sub-tank up here. And a 1-up to be found. If I can, I'd like to... can I get a couple of... no, that's not gonna... No, that's certainly not gonna work. Don't really have a place here I can charge my sub-tank, but so here's where that secret boss door is in this level, and those, if there's an X-Hunter station here, it'll take you to his boss fight. Okay, good, Agile. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. I consider Agile seems daunting at first, but I consider him the easiest of the three, with what I have now. Even though... Okay, if I can get him into a good... If I can get him into a good pattern... Like what I've got now... Yeah, just do your sword beam. Even though I don't have his weakness, I'm still good if just doing this. Okay. Excellent. I may have failed, but you'll never live to see Zero. Got Zero part number 3. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, at least I consider Agile to be the easiest of the three to beat with just the X-Buster and minimal upgrades. Violin is considerably harder, but still kind of manageable. Kind of. Surges is really hard, I think. Even if you have his weakness. Which, spoilers, I actually do have it, but like I said, even then, he can be extremely difficult if you don't have at least a full sub-tank. Anyways, the rest of Wire Sponge's levels kind of basic. Those flying things dropping little seed pods actually do different things depending on the weather. Okay, Wire Sponge. Hitting him with the, he's weak to the, Sonic Slicer, which causes him to recoil a bit. Which can help with the These little seed pods that keep shooting out. And I'm too busy playing around with this guy, which I probably shouldn't do. When he twirls his rope like that, it will block your shots, but again, the slicer will go through it. Oh, okay, now he gets his health low enough. He's pissed off. He does that lightning attack, which the bolts seem to fall at random, so I'm not sure how to deal with that, but it doesn't matter because he's dead now. Now, this is cool. I don't think I have seen any other Mega Man boss do this, at least in the original or X series, having a different death animation if you kill him with his weakness. Neat little attention to detail. I wish more of them did that. So from him we get the Strike Chain. That works as kind of a... It's not too powerful offensively. It's more of a... It's almost more of a utility item. Okay, where did those other two go? Okay, one of them went here. I'm not sure I want to do that yet. I kind of want to go back to Wheel Gator's level. Because there's something I can get here now. Remember when I was trying for that tricky jump. Like I said, I don't think you need the dash jump to get there, but it would otherwise the jump would have to be frame perfect. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you will be able to charge energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot or to charge any weapon. Nice. So the X-Buster upgrade in this game is one of my favorites of this kind in the series. Essentially, it lets you charge up and fire 2 charge shots. You'll basically... Okay, you'll fire one, and then you've got a second one stored. That might not sound real flashy, but I find it much more practical than some of the other ones they've had in other games. Got everything we need there. Should I go for one more level? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, there's no X-Hunter now in this level, which is where I want to go next. Okay, Bubble Crab's level. Has real nice music. So nice, they did it twice. In X5 I'm referring to. One of the Mavericks in X5 has this as his stage theme as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Of course, we got underwater level. We got this guy as... I guess you could call him a mini-boss, even though fighting him's is optional. Sonic Slicer just messes him up, though. Oh, by the way, yeah, we can charge our special weapons now, so... Oh yeah, that ripped him up. So Charge Sonic Slicer does that move we saw Overdrive Ostrich do. Yeah, there's the, Strike Chain. Does like a little grappling hook that's supposed to pull you over to walls, but it feels unreliable. charged version shoots a bigger hook. That's it. Spin wheel just does an 8-way shot. Now, I think you have to actually kill that, like, that mini boss I was talking about in order to be able to head up here. Otherwise, it would be blocking the way. If you head up here... Yeah, okay, otherwise, this would be the X-Hunter room for this level. But again, you would have to kill that mini-boss beforehand, otherwise it'll be blocking the way. A tight little corridor here should be perfect for the slicer. Okay. The water level in Bubble Crab's room kind of rises and falls almost at random. Puts that bubble shield up. Whenever you pass over him, he does that thing where he raises those little laser claws and jumps up at you. Which does cancel his bubble shield. But, as you can see, the spin wheel also breaks through that. And dead. Nice. Didn't do anything too fancy that time. Mostly just hid behind his bubble shield that whole time. Other times he'll send out his little crabs to try to stop me, or shoot bubbles out. Speaking of which, that's the weapon we get from him. We get the bubble splash. Kind of that short-range style weapon. Bubbles don't sound too intimidating, but it's kind of a fun little weapon. Anyways, I think I will call it here. And we'll continue next time with more X2. We should be able to take out the remaining bosses then. See you guys then.
I'm playing a game.